A simple video concept hawezi compare na nini na tuseme hata Leave Me Alone, lakini watu wanapenda ngoma, watu so kama kitu ni noma, kitu ni noma. Hakuna mtu tunahanda. Ni watu tu wasikize muziki ya Kenya, kama kitu ni noma, kitu ni noma. Period.
Could have answered it better. Na hiyo story ya muziki, now that tumeingia kwa muziki kiasi, I think muziki iko na do. Butita amequit, I think ana quit comedy. Ametoa ngoma by the way. Umecheki ngoma ya Butita? Hebu
kidogo pale tukishuka wanazubanga, ukitu wanasema pole kuna vile tunatesanga.
Yo ni talent po, lakini nasikia maheta wanauliza ati kwa hiyo giza yote watu walimuona. Manze, muziki iko na do na iko na future. Hebu ongelesha ule boys zako kwa chapo ama boys zako mtaani mwenye anafeel ame lose hope, ama dem mwenye anafeel ame lose hope juu kuna future. Mimi example like I say, na wewe ni example.
Yeah. First of all, OG is OG. Thank you very much. Now, okay, Mimi, there's an album that I released, I think about a year ago. Ilikuwa Testimony 1990. There is a lot of information about Khaligraph that is not out there, and sometimes because of how I present myself to the public, to the masses, kuna perception flani watu wanakuwa nao juu ya Khaligraph. I came from nothing. I came from totally nothing. Mimi, I went to school in Kayole, from primary school, high school, nikamalizia Kayole. I never went to college or university or all that. Sijai attend hizo nini, and not because I didn't want to, but it's because of the circumstances, the life. And unfortunately, because of unavoidable circumstances, sikuweza kunini about life yani. Unajua, mimi nilikuwa na believe that music is what was going to get me where I want to get, like achieve my dream. When I started out, nilikuwa naambia watu, niaje, mimi ni msanii, ndo hii muziki zangu nini. A lot of people they were looking down on me, like for a lot of reasons, unajua, but I never stopped doing what I was doing. I was constantly pushing. Nilikuwa naeka bidii. I come from a very prayerful background, by the way. My mom is a pastor. Si tunaomba sana. So ukiona hata mazishi nini, we pray a lot back home, unaona. So that naambianga wase, kuna time flani ilikuwa inaniingia sana, yani that nilikuwa na feel vibaya sana when I'm doing my music and I'm not getting any attention, unajua, because unlike how it is right now, hiyo time yangu mili nipata kama nimerecord over 1,400 songs, ndio ngoma yangu ya kwanza ya kuchezwa kwa radio, unaona. 1,400 songs. I was always in the studio every day. So sometimes you're frustrated, unaenda kwa madhe, naambia madhe, kwa nini ngoma zangu kwa nini watu wataki kunini? Mamangu alikuwa ananiambia, let me tell you something, son. This and this person, si huyo ndo atakupublish, ama nani ndo atakuseti, ama nini. God ndio atakupublish. Time yako ikifika, itafika. Na ile time itafika, hakuna mse atafanya anything, ama anaweza fanya anything to block your shine, unaona. So me, I try to tell people, bro, I came from nothing. Mimi nilikuwa naaminia these things, basic qualities I told you about life, discipline, hard working, na ukiwa consistent, yani hizo zote ukiwa nazo na uendelee tu kufanya ile kitu unafanya, Mungu atakufungulia njia time yako ikifika. And that's why I said the difference between me and an upcoming rapper or musician hapa hivi ni time. Mungu akisema ni time yako, and then definitely you're going to shine. That's what I can say.
Wapi makofi ya Oji? On this day I actually got to ask Khaligraph. Unajua Khaligraph ni Wade juu, unajua si mse unaweza chongoma, mse unaweza chokoza hivi. And I asked him about that, how he deals with criticism. Umewak hard, umefika place, umefika side. How do you deal with criticism? Kwa sababu kuna ngoma yako latest inaitwa Leave Me Alone.
Leave Me Alone.
Yes.
Chana mimi. Yeah. Well, Mimi, if you see my social media, it's very interesting because the way I choose to handle matters is different from other wasanii wengine, unajua. So I can post up something, yo, I'm listening to my music, this, and you see a guy coming on the comment section ati yes nini, then huyo mtu anapigwa makofi, zile makofi, si makofi physical, no, not physical slaps, makofi ya maneno yani. And this is why I told you, mi kukuwa bouncer ili ni prepare for this mentally. So there is a lot of things that you will tell me thinking that you hurt me in some way or make me feel some type of way, but I thrive in such situations. Na wajanga tu jaribu na mimi. Jaribu.
Na ujaipata mtu ukasikia kuvaa mtu physically. Kuvaa mtu ni kuona mtu wao. Yeah.
Haijaifiki because
ukapata flashback ya the bouncing days.
The thing with me is that I don't take things too personal. Hata kintusi. There are some people who have insulted me on media or on social media, blah blah. But tukikutana, mimi sichukwangi vitu personal. At the end of the day, it's not that serious. Unaona? Sure. So nakukuta tu nakwambia buda niliona ntusi, unasikiaje sasa? Uko fiti?
But unajua vile unatosha, hiyo ni kitisho tu bado. Buda
hiyo imetosha hivyo manzejo. Hata kama nishaitingwa inda. Mimi nilidunga inda for like a month. I was locked there. I was convicted. I was convicted, yeah. Nilienda court, the court process nini, and they because of nini tukayole, unajua tu saa zingine yani buda unajipata uko ndani buda.
Uko jela ulipata mse ameunga kukushinda ama ilikuwa before
nilikuwa tu
nauliza tu ndio nijue kama kulikuwa na
unataka kwenda
hapana si kuenda nauliza nijue tu kama
kuna ase, lakini mimi bado nilikuwa body tu.
Kesi ilikuwa nini?
Kesi ilikuwa nimewekelewa, nimeiba nini MP3 player.
Uliekelewa umeiba MP3 player?
Hiyo time MP3 players kuzina iPod. Sasa ilikuwa ni a very
ulalainda 1 month juu ya iPod.
Nilienda kwa kwanza, they took me to the police station, and then mamangu, unajua mamangu ndi mtu anaomba Mungu sasa yani. Sasa wale tukiwa kwa police station, wale watu wamekuja na wanataka tumalize ile kesi pale tucheze nao chini yake. So now you're going to have to pay this amount of money. They wanted me to pay them 10,000 bob. Your story isha. Maana akasema bana Mungu anasimama na sisi.
Akasema ataombea
Mungu yeye ataombea hii mambo ataombea ishe. Kabla ujue buda tuko makadara mazee, kesi buda, court case. Alafu unajua court case ile siku nimeenda mara ya kwanza, it's a hearing, alafu wanasema nini, and then wanakuambia tunakupatia inaitwa bond ama bail, whatever it's there. And then wakanipatia ya 15,000. Yeah, 15,000. Unfortunately, your time, 2011, I couldn't raise 15,000 bob, yani. So nikasema wakanipatia hiyo na option ya either ni serve 2 months or nilipe hiyo nini. Joji kapiga tu uko ndani.
Now, bado, we still have more to come. In fact, there was a story that really took people's attention in this country. There was a lady whose father had been convicted of raping her, which is a very, very sad thing. And then after serving 10 years at the Committee Maximum Prison, the lady comes and talks about it was all a lie, and she had actually put it on her father, on the instructions of her mother. That story was really, really, really deep, and it drew a lot of controversy over which side to actually fall on and what it was a very weighty, as in that's actually a true test on the concept of forgiveness, whichever side that goes, either from the daughter side, the mother side, or the father side. We brought in the perfect person to talk about this. Catch that debate on the other end of this break. See you guys in a bit.
Nyaji wa Kenya, hii ni public service announcement kuhusu coronavirus.
The Ministry of Health advises all returnees from abroad to self-quarantine for at least 14 days, whether they feel well or unwell.
Wash your hands regularly following the 8 steps of hand washing. Wet hands with warm water. Apply a small amount of soap. Rub palms together. Rub fingers and thumbs. and the bits in between. Rub nails on palms. Rub the back of each hand. Rinse with clean running water and dry thoroughly with a clean dry towel.
Furthermore, it is advisable to cover your mouth and nose adequately when sneezing or coughing and immediately dispose of the tissue in a dustbin. Please do not use handkerchiefs if you can avoid it. If disposable tissue is unavailable, cough into your elbow. Try and avoid close contact with anyone showing signs of respiratory illness, such as coughing or sneezing.
Before you share any coronavirus information on social media, please verify it with Ministry of Health to avoid panic and alarm among your fellow Kenyans.
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
Save cash by buying Pampers at reduced prices. The Jumbo Pack has reduced from $1,750 to $1,400. The Value Pack is now $720 from $990. And the Carry Pack is $199 from $220. Save, save, save with Pampers today.
Welcome back to the Wicked Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. On the debate of which side or how the law treated a father who had been wrongfully accused of rape, as later confessed by her daughter 10 years after he had actually been in prison. After serving a 10-year prison sentence. On this particular, that story informed our topic on the Wicked Edition that particular week, and we brought in Honorable Millie Odhiambo to help us break down how this would go down.
If she wanted to confess,
yes,
you know, you can't come here and just say that I lied. Okay. Because that one is tantamount to a confession. Okay. So because the law protects you against incriminating yourself. Because even when you are an accused person, there are rights and guarantees. You have a right to a lawyer. Okay. You have a right to know that what your legal remits are. So you are not just thrown in, so that we protect you against this mob culture that you are talking against.
So, as in the law gives you an opportunity to lie professionally?
No. No, the law gives you the chance to state your case, but in a manner that you are then also protected. Like this girl, if she just goes on at random the way she's been going, she's somebody else. If you have a very unfavorable system, she can actually be charged with perjury. Or she can be charged under Section 38 of the Sexual Offences Act. Okay. And so that therefore basically means it's not that the law says you get away with it, but the law says if you have a lawyer, then I can take and say my client was a vulnerable witness. She was not given the services of a vulnerable witness because then she should have been given an intermediary to speak on her behalf. And through that intermediary, maybe we would have known that she was being compelled by her mother, because she's a vulnerable witness. When you are young at that age and you are sexually abused, either the court on its own volition or the prosecutor should say we have a vulnerable witness or a vulnerable victim, and then you talk through an intermediary.
Now that makes sense. And then the concept in general of people who have ended up, of course you say the cases are rare, but you have people who are in the justice system because they are wrongly accused.
That is true.
When that is proven that they've been wrongly accused, what happens to them? You can't just tell them pole and that's...
No, you can't just tell them pole. And I'm glad I was part of the group that came up with the new constitution. It's now old, but we still call it new. I guess because there's no other new one. But because we have the old new constitution, because we have the old new constitution, and I was part of the making, if you look under the Bill of Rights, I think we have one of the most progressive constitution. We have a new provision that was not there in our law before. Under Article 50, I think, 52 of the Constitution, that says that now if you're actually wrongly convicted, you can go for a retrial. And because it's a Bill of Rights issue, even if you don't have a lawyer, you can actually write to the court and say these are the facts. and state to the court that these are the, because under that system we've said, do not make it complex for people to access court. Okay. Even though there's a system under which people, you know, as lawyers, we will tell you you can use a notice of motion, you can use chamber summon, which will be confusing to the public. Yes. So some of us who had practiced, especially helping poor people, we said we must find a system that a person who can't reach or afford a lawyer can use. Okay. And under the Bill of Rights especially, people are cushioned so that if your right is abused, your right takes prominence over procedure. So if, for instance, this guy was actually falsely accused, by the way, I listened to it and I was very sad. If indeed that was the position, it is very sad. And the only complex thing, though, is from where I sit, is that we have what you call an adversarial system. And the person who accused him is the Director of Public Prosecution, through, you know, which is the government of Kenya. In fact, if you go look at the whatever it's written, Republic versus. And it's the Republic who accuses you on behalf of the complainant. And we are expecting the same Republic
to retract,
because you are saying then they will have confessed that they made a mistake. And many people will not be willing. The office of a public prosecutor, instead, most of the times, they will go on and say, no. Because actually to get a conviction in cases of sexual offenses, the standard of proof is very high. So I would actually be keen to know what was actually there that convicted this guy. Because you cannot convict him on the evidence of this girl alone. So I would like to know what else was around, because sometimes also people can give you very fancy stories, but when you go to the details, you find that maybe there was semen that was found on the girl, which matched with the accused. What was the semen doing unless it flew?
Now, sheria ni msumeno, as they say, saa ingine na kuanga msumeno interesting sana. What's your take on that story? What do you make of that argument? Which side does the law fall? Because we actually have very many people in prison who actually are wrongfully accused, and the system knows that we have innocent people in prison. What do you make of that? Use the hashtag The Wicked Edition, Dr_Kingori on Twitter and Instagram, Dr. Kingori on Facebook. Now that said, one of my personal favorites